Alright, so here it is. It's arrived. Probably shouldn't bang on the desk because it will shake the camera, but we got it. SmallRig. What is it? It's a cage. It's the cage for my BlackMagic, which has just been sat in the sun for the last little bit. I'm going to unbox it, I'm going to install it, and you're going to watch me do it because, you know, that's kind of what happens on this channel. I do things like that, so let's go. Here is the SmallRig BlackMagic cage. Let's get this open, shall we? Typical SmallRig packaging of this Ziploc case, and inside it you get your locator plate and the cage itself. I think we should probably just whack the cage in it, I suppose. Very nice. Very, like, it feels good quality, you know, it feels good in the hands. Yeah, let's get the BlackMagic in it, shall we? All right, so now we got this. Let's just get this lens adapter off. And let's pop that back on there and get that out of the way. So first thing I need to get this off. So the reason I bought the cold shoe was for the road, but also for mounting a monitor to the top as well. At the bottom here you can see you've got these two holes, these locating holes, which is where, let's drop that, where these go. So this one will go into here, and this one of these will go on the top. Right, so that's that in there. So just to hold it in place for now, I'm going to slam this in here. Only put it in quite loosely, and then let's get this bottom one in as well. Right, so now that's, even though these aren't tight, this is now not gonna actually move because those locating pins are holding everything in place. I've just noticed, I didn't actually realise this has an Allen key on the bottom, which is actually the right size for this cage. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten that down, and that is all tightened up. I think it's all lined up properly. I should still be able to, can actually just about get these open, but it's a little bit difficult. The idea of me getting this cage was to make sure that I had enough mounting options to put the SSD on. But that is pretty much the cage. Now, the reason that I've gone for the cage now is because I also wanted to mount this. So this is just an Amazon Basics hand strap. And the reason being, having that support on your hand takes a little bit of pressure off of your fingers and your grip. So I bought this Amazon hand strap and I've been testing it out just on the actual body for a while. But now, obviously, I've got this, I should be able to, in theory, pop this hand strap on the side, the right way around. The only thing is this does interfere slightly with the door for the SD card, so it might be worth me looking into like a quick release solution. There we are. So like I say, like, you can now just rely a little bit more on the hand strap to take some of that weight rather than having to use like your fingers. As far as the cage goes, there are plenty of reviews out there, so I'm not going to go too in depth, but main things that I was looking for was this double strap locating point here. So you've got one here and one at the bottom, and you also have one on this side, so if you wanted to attach a neck strap, then you can. Otherwise, this is something that I really liked about this cage. I need to pick up the clamp for this side a little bit as well, because I need to attach the battery solution to the side of this side of the camera. But yeah, I'm gonna attach a couple more bits to it, and I'll just show you what that looks like when it's done. In 3, 2, 1. I have now added a couple of bits and bobs onto this. So I've got my Rode Video Micro, which is held on with that hot shoe. We can't even see it, but it's held on with that hot shoe adapter that I had on the top of just the camera beforehand. I've added my T5 SSD into the SmallRig cage. A thing about this that I'm not too sure about, I mean, I'm past the time of sending it back, so I might just have to sell it on eBay or something, but this SSD holder will actually only fit in this exact position, either forwards or backwards. on this. So if you fit it this way around, which is probably the best way around, then you can obviously attach the SSD in this way. But the problem is you actually lose this, oh, for God's sake, you actually lose this cold shoe right here, which is a bit of a pain because I feel, in fact, I don't even think you can put it the other way around. Because if you put it the other way around, then this all interferes with each other, so it has to go that way around. Yeah, so yeah, great. So I might change that and get a different one that can attach in a slightly different way, maybe. But then at the same time, where else am I going to put it? Because I'm going to have a handle on the top here. Obviously got the strap on the side. I'm going to have the locks here, and then a rod system underneath using this. I haven't actually put the battery on yet because I'm not exactly sure on where I'm going to put it, and it's not going to be my permanent battery solution either. So I'm using NPF style batteries for now. I've got a couple of the big ones, I think they're the 970s, but by no means is this my final battery solution for this camera. I mean, it's a good idea for what I'm doing at the moment. You get so this is the tilter DC cable. Again, this was really expensive, it's like £24. So I can use this and the NPF batteries to power this camera without one of the batteries in, otherwise it gets a bit confused. Don't make that mistake. So I don't know, I can put this in my pocket and attach the DC cable, it would probably work. But ideally I wanted to have it on the camera somewhere, so I guess if I've got this Rode on the side, I could probably attach it here somewhere. The only problem is obviously that interferes with the back of the Rode. You can see my struggles, you can see my struggles. So that is the BlackMagic Pocket Cinema camera cage from SmallRig. So I believe this does the 4K and the 6K because this doesn't really change. The only thing that changes is the size of this bit here. This is a bit longer on the 6K. I'd love to get my hands on one of those. That is it for this unboxing slash vlog slash thing. If you like this video, don't forget to, in fact, let me twist the camera, hold on. Okay, so, oh, I actually quite like this angle, it's quite nice. But yeah, so if you like this video, don't forget to hit like, get subscribed, and light the bell to stay up to date for whenever I release a new video. But until the next one, see ya.